Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Mason. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Third down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Morrow. And tackled there by the defense.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Caught behind the line. It's Hardy. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be changing the route. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the run, deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Let's go!
They want to throw it. Using the quick game. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Owls!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 72 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Tripped up for the tackle. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffalo! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 29 Philly. 9-0.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Crosses the 35. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Takes over and the offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mason. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mason. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now on first down from the 40.
3:25.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Nacua. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on second down. Keeps looking downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Owls come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mason. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another first and 10. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He might want another play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Slings it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And it's no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Getting set for the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Nacua. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. 8-4.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Mason. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Owls getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back to pass. It's done. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
325.
They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Let's go.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Looking for an open area to his left. Still on his feet. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on 4th down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the 1st. They are still alive here late in the game.
Now they're going to throw it. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
To the air on 2nd down. And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy. Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th.
That keeps the score. Buffalo 21, Temple 19.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Knocked down for the tackle. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. DB's right up on the receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. Finds his man. It's Morrow. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.